everyone. This is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country and the Infectious Madness of Doctor Dekker. Yes, and we're back here with Marianna after spending some brief time with a person with father figures and issues and the ability to jump through space and time, which we may have just sent on a suicide mission to destroy the past in an attempt to get his father to love him again. So, in case we, cease to exist in the near future, this is probably my fault. Anyways, the game wants to start with Marianna, and as you can see, I already last episode dealt with Scarlet and Jaya. It's kind of an extra, but let's go the route that the game wants us to go. Okay, how are you today?
I feel thirsty, Doctor. And hot. Do you have any water?
Sure. Oh, and look, we gave her water. I wonder if that's triggered.
I've been drinking a lot of water recently. I didn't go to the beach. I didn't go to the sea. I said I would, but I didn't. I've been feeling this way for a while. It's like it's getting worse because I didn't go to the sea. It's like I'm having...
Having what?
Ask me something else.
It's not it. Okay, back to looking for the stars. Thirsty and hot. Okay, higher today is done. I need to wonder about this. Okay, how are you getting worse? Is that what we're looking for? Nope. All right, give me the...
I've been drinking a lot of water recently. I didn't go to the beach. I didn't go to the sea. I said I would, but I didn't. I've been feeling this way for a while. It's like it's getting worse because I didn't go to...
Didn't I just say that? But anyways, getting worse. Let's just spit the words back.
I don't feel well. I feel sick most of the time, dizzy, thirsty. I got a head fog like you wouldn't believe. My doctor, Dr. Rose, sent me for blood tests.
Oh, how are the blood tests? Blood tests?
Dr. Rose thinks maybe I have a vitamin deficiency. I can tell she has no idea. She smiles, but she hasn't got any answers. I think I probably need to go back to the beach. The sea, Doctor. It's calling me.
Why is the sea calling you?
This sounds crazy, but I can hear the sea. It's like an alarm going off in my head. Do you know where the sea is? From here? It's over there.
Well, technically it's just the closest
Wherever
point.
I am, I know exactly where the sea is. It's like a compass.
I see. Okay, so yeah, it's getting a little weird. Now the thing is that most people don't understand this, but we came from the sea originally, and the blood in our veins is actually seawater. Yeah, it's literally the seawater we took out of the ocean back when and brought with us, and have been reproducing ever since and producing it over and over again. But that's all our blood is. It's just seawater, a little pigment, and some iron to carry oxygen. So the idea that you can be called by the sea as some sort of resonance isn't actually that far off. In fact, it's kind of strange that more people don't have a connection to the sea, but a lot of people do. They feel it calling to them. This is where we came from, and one day we shall return. Okay. So let's see. What?
This sounds crazy, but I can hear...
Okay, the sea is calling you? No. Wait, we already said that. Okay.
This sounds crazy, but I can hear the sea. It's like...
Oh, an alarm. Alarm?
I hear a sound like singing, calling me.
That's never good.
It gets stronger when I face it, when I move towards it. That's how I know where the sea is. But when I don't go to the sea, I feel like the sound gets louder all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having trouble sleeping. Perhaps I need sleeping tablets after all.
Okay, so way back in the beginning, the first time we spoke to her, I actually considered she was probably a Deep One hybrid. Someone who's like in the Innsmouth cycle is born partially with Deep One blood, an aquatic creature that worships Cthulhu, and over time they begin to transform into a Deep One and then eventually go into the ocean. In fact, it's called the Calling, which could be what she's going through, or she could just be kind of crazy and really good at directions in her head. Why is the sea calling you? Okay. Oh, what does the alarm sound like? She said it was like singing. Nope, we already talked about that. All right, right.
This sounds crazy, but I can hear...
Oh, like a compass? Remember that part.
I know where the sea is. Wherever I am. I'm an Aquarius. Maybe this is a water bearer thing.
Ironically, maybe. Okay, so sleeping tablets. Now remember, the sleeping tablets were found in Dr. Dekker's drink. Now, it may have drugged and making it easier to kill. But she says she didn't have them.
What's temazepam? Why are you asking?
I said sleeping tablets. Temazepam was found in Dekker's blood. All right.
I don't take sleeping pills. Never have done. When you suffer blackouts already, you don't really get offered anything like that.
Yeah, probably can find out. Jaya can find out for us if she's feeling like she wants to do that for us. Okay, tell me about the beach. Because let's keep going.
I have this recurring dream. I'm at the beach. I strip and walk into the sea.
Mm-hmm.
The sea feels warm
Mm-hmm.
and comforting.
Mm-hmm.
Not cold and harsh like you'd think.
Mm.
I swim down to the bottom of the ocean. I can breathe freely.
Are you covering gills with that thing on your neck?
I can breathe water. On the ocean floor ahead of me, there's a beautiful creature.
Ah, granddaddy.
A glowing being with wispy limbs. It's so warm. I'm transfixed. But my feet shift. I'm unsteady. Below me, the floor is woven in human flesh.
Uh-huh.
Dead bodies, but some of them still struggling for life.
Okay.
These are the ones touching me. Gripping my feet.
This got dark.
I scream. That's when I wake up.
Okay, so we just shifted into crazier times.
You have that dream, Doctor?
Oh, fuck no. No, I don't have that dream. I don't think I dream at all, except, when Jaya drugs me.
It's horrific and beautiful at the same time.
Mm-hmm. So, that was just me talking about what's at the beach. Oh my God, I was right about the Cthulhu. What is the being?
Why are you asking me that?
Glowing being?
It's a dream, Doctor. Stranger things happen in dreams.
Yeah, but people follow you and then disappear when you're next to the ocean, and you're talking about dragging bodies into a giant creature, in other words, and we've even referred to you as a siren. I think things are adding up here. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh boy. What exactly would we go from? All right, fuck this. We're going to go with, oh, right. I forgot about that. Clues. You have a loan agreement. Loan agreement, £15,000, which is not an inconsiderable amount of money. Arrangement fee, £1. Interest 0%. Term 36. By signing this agreement, the borrower agrees to accept the sum of the loan amount and to repay the loan in full when the term is stated. The sum of the loan will be transferred to the lender into an account designated by the borrower for 14 days of signing this agreement. It is agreed that the loan shall attract no interest, and in lieu of accruing interest, the lender has the right agreed to the payment of the arrangement fee, which is due before the transfer of the loan amount. Pound. The lender then also agrees to consider the loan repaid in full should they die or become subject to any power of attorney agreement as long as the event occurs in the term of the agreement. So yeah, this is definitely a motive to kill him, but why would he give you... tell me about the loan.
He lent me some money to start my business. It was a proper agreement. I remember signing things.
Did you...
He thought that a distraction would do me good. I don't think he expected me to trawl the beach for treasure and sell it online.
Yeah, I mean, you just do it on Etsy these days. Must be pre-Etsy. 2017. Does everybody remember when Etsy started? It's just like it's always been their distraction.
Dr. Dekker thought I had too much time on my hands, so a distraction would do me good. He lent me $15,000, all in all.
That's a lot of money. The hell did Jaya let this go by? See, I think that Jaya's gone kind of crazy on us because she didn't pay a lot of attention to what was going on with Dekker, and now she desperately doesn't want us to go the same route, but she's kind of doing a Nietzsche thing here where she has fighting the monster. She has become the monster because just like Dekker, she's now trying to control somebody else's life entirely and warp them to their imagination. He did it to make people get psychokinetic abilities. Jaya is doing it to prevent people from getting it. Just, however, the same evil technique. Anyways, oh good lord, where are we gonna go from here? Okay, yeah, tell me about the loan. What else do you want to talk about the loan? Distraction.
He lent me some money to start my business. It was a proper agreement. I remember signing things.
Wait, business. Tell me about the business.
I'm sure you've asked me this before. I sell necklaces made from things I found on the beach.
Right. Okay, that's all you wanted to know? Okay, Okay, tell me about the death clause. That's what it's called. If you have something in a legal agreement that refers to the person, one or the other, dying. Yeah, there's an old type of this where it used to be that there would be a pot of money and they'd split up between survivors and people dropped dead. Everybody got a bigger slice, and that, became a reason to murder off everybody who was that. And it was really great for Agatha Christie novels, but it kind of sucked in real life. It's been revoked ever since. I've forgotten what it's called.
He wanted a clause in our loan agreement that said I didn't have to pay him in the event that he died.
That's kind of stupid.
He wasn't expecting to die. He was just concerned my anxiety would get worse, wondering what it would mean if he did.
That's kind of... what the hell? Ooh, got a lot of stuff still got in green here. Okay. You know what? Let's go complete. Oh. Tell me about the bodies.
I don't know.
Dead bodies.
I do nothing. People follow me. I don't ask them to.
Okay. Oh. Anyone follow you recently?
Do you forget anything from our sessions, Doctor? People follow me to the beach. I don't know who they are, and I don't know what happens to them.
They just end up being
I
fed.
don't always get followed, though, so it doesn't explain my blackouts.
Oh, boy. Blackouts. Let's talk about the blackouts again. No, we've done that. What happens to your followers?
I said I don't know what happens to them. It's not always to the beach. Sometimes they follow me home.
We went over that. All right, tell me about home.
My home is in Chantry. You know that. You rang my doorbell last night.
Oh, for crying out loud. I did what? You're not getting out of this. You're not dumping me back to the main menu. I didn't ring your doorbell.
If you say so, it must have been your twin then.
Twin?
I don't know if I have a twin. Do you have a twin, Doctor?
No, I don't have a twin that I know. Well, it's kind of a... Just never mind.
I know you don't. It was definitely you, wearing what you're wearing now.
I was tied to this chair. I've been tied to the chair all night. You do not mess with my head like this. Jaya has been keeping me prisoner in this office, and I couldn't come to your damned house. It's beginning to deal with it. Going a little crazy. I'm beginning to go where the character's going. Great. Tell me about dancing. That's also what she does.
No. There's been no dancing. I haven't been feeling that well, Doctor.
Still more about the doorbell.
My home is in Chantry. You know that. You rang my doorbell last
We
night.
did that already. But we already did ring your doorbell. Right? Right. So it's not about that. Tell me about Chantry.
Nope.
Oy. Oh, gods, I'm kind of coming up blank here. There's a lot of this stuff, but I can't think of what else I can ask her about it. I mean, the thing is that the whole thing about us supposedly following her ourselves is kind of freaky, of course, but it didn't seem to go anywhere rather quickly. We just denied it, and then she said, you know, oh, definitely you. You were wearing the same stuff, you know, the sweaty clothes with a little bit of blood after what Jaya did to us. Probably have, since I'm not... Oh, wait. Dekker was an alcoholic. We forgot that that's one of the things that Jaya fed us.
I've seen Dr. Dekker drink, but not that much. Certainly not during our sessions. He had other things on his mind, I'm sure.
Okay, that didn't go much of anywhere. Let's see... Wait. Tell me... She said she was anxious at the beginning of this. About your anxiety.
Yeah, I'm anxious about being ill.
That didn't help much. Still have the loan. Death clause you've already gone over. What else do we need to do about that loan? Done the business. What did you... loan money? No, we talked about that already. Okay, yeah, I may have to think about this for a bit. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff we can go back to, especially a really important one about her home. But, which remember, don't forget that we supposedly also texted for her address. Jaya said we did, but unless, you know, we've been sleepwalking, could be one of the reasons Jaya keeps us tied up. I don't know exactly how that's supposed to work. Oy. Oh, why would I come to your house? Eh.
I don't know. I didn't kiss you, but you just followed me, like the others. I don't feel comfortable here, Doctor. I'd like to leave.
Is she green? Nope, she's still that way. We got rid of the double star, yeah. But still have a couple of things, apparently. There's the loan, and then there's... Yeah, looks like it's just the loan. Yeah, we did the death clause, we did that. Check the ingredient. I'm not going to go too far. 14-day, no interest.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, probably not. She probably even didn't read it before she was done. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to double back again at this point. I don't know where to go with this at this point. She's obviously got more to say, and I kind of have to figure out what we're going to do, which direction we go into. So yeah, let's skip ahead, but I want to jump back to Bryce. I'm not really feeling him at the moment. Claire freaks me out. Let's get somebody cheerful. Elin. She might be a serial killer, but oh my god, she has a smile, and I'm beginning... Whoa. First time we've seen her outside of a pseudo scrubs, which means she's hopefully feeling a little better. Hang on, though, for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're back. And yes, we're with Elin, who at the very least appears to be breaking out of her I'm only the job mold and dressing, but she's kind of not got a colorful palette going on here. One step at a time when we come to these sort of improvements. Let's begin at the beginning, shall we? How are you?
Hilda died last night. I was there. Well, I was there as her daughter. It was nice. She had a good death. She got to say what she wanted to say.
Okay, well, that's a hell of a way to start a conversation. A good death? Well, there is such a thing.
Hilda was Hilda to the end. I was the doting daughter. Don't worry, everything's going to be okay. I love you, Mum. Then Hilda, with almost her last breath, looks me straight in the eye and says, "Don't let them take Amelia."
Who is Amelia?
Amelia's Hilda's doll. She used to have about 9 or 10 of them, all glassy-eyed and creepy looking, with frilly dresses and curls. All over her room they were.
God.
In the end, we had to get rid of them. They weren't very hygienic. But we let her keep one, and that was Amelia.
Okay. What happened to the dolls?
I'm keeping her safe until I can pass her on to Hilda's daughter. Maybe she'll fly over for the funeral. I don't know.
Above and beyond.
Are you okay, Doctor? You look a bit pale.
Oh, I've been tortured all night.
I don't really know anything about that.
Right. Okay, so let's diverge, shall we? Oh, well, it looks like we've sucked this particular thing dry. So we should go right to the did Dekker drink alcohol. They know about they drink alcohol or not. That could allow them to spike the bottle.
Yes, I'm happy to talk about either of those things. Where shall we start?
Okay, did Dekker ever drink alcohol?
Narrow it down for me, Doctor. What do you really...
Okay, so apparently that's not a thing. Sleeping pills. You should have access to those, right?
Most people have taken sleeping pills at some time or another, haven't they? It's probably quite easy to get hold of them.
Yep.
Although, I have to get a doctor to sign a prescription if I need any at work.
Correct.
Probably the same for Jaya.
Jaya? What about my captor?
Jaya seems really nice. I don't know why she'd want to work in a place like this.
Place like this? Oh my god.
I just mean, get all these weird people coming here.
I know.
I mean, I've met some of them out in the waiting room. I know they're just people, but...
I have my doubts.
A couple of them have seriously given me the creeps.
Which patient has given you the creeps?
Let me
No.
think.
Maybe we try it this way. Tell me about Claire.
She's the slightly older one, isn't she? Always well dressed?
Yep.
Yes, her. I'm pretty good at picking up on people's energy, and hers is cold.
Like, yeah, well,
Actually, I think I sort of know her. Claire Castleford, isn't it? Apparently, she attacked her husband or something.
or something. Yeah. Okay, tell me about Bryce. Do you know anything about him?
Bryce? I'm not sure who that is.
Okay, tell me about Marianna.
I don't think I know her.
Okay, tell me about Nathan.
I don't know who Nathan is.
Great, who else do you know anything about? Eesh. Bryce, Claire, Marianna, Nathan. Tell me about... let's see, who else do we have? Duh, easy way to check. Scarlet, Jaya, Bryce, Claire, Elin, Marianna, Nathan. That's everyone, I think. Okay. So, I guess that's where we're going with that. Yep, looks like this has cleared this out, too. Okay. So, Dekker.
I think of Dr. Dekker every time one of my patients dies. It makes me remember how he didn't care about his mum. He was a good therapist.
Really?
He was a lousy son.
Gonna give that to speaking, not wanting to speak ill of the dead. Lousy son?
I was angry at Dr. Dekker. Hilda's daughter, she's in Australia, so fair enough. Maybe she really couldn't get over to see her. But Dr. Dekker's mum was dying literally on the other side of town, and he just couldn't be bothered. I shifted for her, but in a way I wish I hadn't, because it let Dr. Dekker off the hook, you know?
She did take Dekker's
I didn't
shape.
realise how little he cared until I told him the news.
Did Dekker know you could shift?
Yes, I told Dr. Dekker. Most other people wouldn't have believed me, but he did.
Yeah.
In fact, he cared far more about the shifting than he did about his mum dying.
Why do you think Dekker didn't care about his mother?
Do you think I'm a good person, Doctor?
Yes, I think you are a good person.
I hope so. I'm trying to be. I really am.
Okay. Why? Let's do it this way. We've had this trouble before. I'm trying to ask that one.
Dr. Dekker drank a bit. I didn't say anything about it, but well, it's not very professional, is it?
Hell no.
I mean, it's not like he was drunk. Must be very stressful being a therapist.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it.
Do you find it stressful, Doctor?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I find it stressful. Gods.
I can tell just by looking at you. This job has really taken its toll on you.
Yeah, that would be Jaya, actually. She's apparently a fair hand with the pliers. Okay, so... Why do you think Dr. Dekker didn't, this time with a care for, wait, she said that, I guess, Mum?
For a moment, I thought he might cry. Just for a split second. But he didn't. He just carried on with our session. I wish I knew what went on there.
So do I. Or maybe
Jaya
I don't.
probably knows. She spent quite a long time with Sarah when she visited.
Did she know? That one we're supposed to be going through. No. Ironically, I guess we have to ask Jaya about... Gee. Anyways. Okay, tell me about Terry, her arch nemesis at work.
Terry hasn't been into work for a few days.
Oh god, you killed her.
I hope there's nothing wrong with her.
Are you pretending to care about Terry? Because you don't like her.
Terry and I are never going to be best friends, but I wouldn't wish her ill.
Anything else? Ooh, I can stop you shifting. Do you try shifting for Dekker? What's the referral letter?
I referred myself because of Dr. Dekker's mother. Was I supposed to have a letter?
No, oh, right. Jaya. Jaya was talking about the fact that a lot of these people were referred to her, but she wasn't. Actually, referral letter. Let's see if we've got anything here.
It's a referral letter, Doctor. Don't overthink it. A girl can't be too careful with everything that's been going on.
Oh, we should have been asking about this earlier.
If you couldn't see a pattern in the referral letters, there probably isn't one. It's just me. I can find a red rum in anything.
Red rum?
It's murder, spelt backwards, you know? The Shining.
I do
All
know.
work and no play makes Dr. Dekker a dull boy. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
it's a bit like an anagram.
Anagram?
Sorry,
Oops.
I spotted that. All the solicitors' names are anagrams of each other. But why would someone need so many aliases to refer patients? I got a bit weirded out thinking it might be connected to Dr. Dekker's murder, so I just stopped thinking. Don't get me started.
Okay, we've gone down an entirely different rabbit hole than I was planning to, but let's see what we got here. Who do you think killed Dekker? Why not? Let's get the
You're
boss's
getting
idea.
closer all the time, but you're still not asking the right questions.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be. Who do you think? Let me check something. Killed Dekker. Because it'll tell me I already asked that if it was of any importance.
No.
Nope, it wasn't. Okay, so anything left for Jaya? Wow. We missed a lot with Jaya. Oh, God. But we're going back with Elin, I think. Are you feeling stressed? Jesus Christ. Did you ever try shifting for
Yes,
Dekker?
once. I wanted to show him what I could do so he could see for himself. I took his hand, I told him to think of a loved one, and then there was nothing.
Good.
I mean, literally nothing, just an empty void.
Oh, he doesn't care
The
for
only
anything.
thing I could feel was his hand holding mine. I'm pretty sure without that I'm not sure I could have made it back.
Yeah, dark forces of the universe can be a bit stressful to be around. Let's see. Shifting. Boom.
You've never seen me angry, have you, Doctor? Don't say things like that when you don't mean them. It causes upset.
I didn't want to say it. They made me say it. You wouldn't like her when she's angry. Oh. You said you only shift at work, but she's done it twice here, or attempted to.
I only shift when I want to. It doesn't happen on its own. I have to will it.
Okay, there's that. What? Remember, this was last time. Horrible things do you shift? She mentioned about not wanting to, shift into terrible things while she was risking it.
I don't have anything else to say about that.
Right. Apparently that was wrong. Are we done here? Maybe I should. We had a bunch of stuff here.
I have no idea. Maybe he was an undercover secret agent. Maybe he was getting more annoying as time progressed. You're not, though. You're lovely. Is this a good time to ask for a raise?
Wait. Raise? I thought you were in charge.
Wow, I was kidding, but thank you, Doctor. I'll take that as a yes. And don't worry, I'll sort it all out.
That's actually an important one, whether Dekker had any psychokinetic abilities.
Dr. Dekker definitely dabbled in that stuff. I'm not sure to what extent.
Okay, so she doesn't know. Aldery, yeah. The one who's probably been sending all those people through the referral letters with the anagrams.
I like Professor Alderby. He turned me onto that book I've been raving about.
Book? See if she'll keep going on about it.
The Cult of the Kinetic Mind. I should start selling them myself.
Oh, so it's self-published. That's why we haven't heard of it in the real world. Oh, that's right. They did want to talk to her about her mother.
Dr. Dekker told me he was adopted. His birth mother only turned up 5 years ago because she wanted money for her experimental cancer treatment.
No, that's
I'm
explainable.
not sure how much it cost or even if he had the money, but he didn't do it, and she became one mean mother.
Literally. Okay, and are you feeling stressed?
There's a lot of stress in here. We're dealing with people's lives. How do you relax, Doctor?
I relax by playing video games. Okay, they want to be meta, let's be meta.
I love video games. I just wish they'd make ones with stronger female protagonists.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
I'd settle for any female protagonists.
Jaya wants to be the hero of the story. Good lord. Meta upon meta here. More of those. Ooh. Mean mother.
He said she started out with the normal passive-aggressive guilt trips and then escalated into bricks through windows and
my
cutting brake
God.
cables. Well, he got a restraining order after that and never wanted to see her again.
Oh, can we tell?
When I visited her in hospital on his behalf, do you know what her story was?
What was her story? God, she's manipulative.
She told me he was never adopted. He was just very ungrateful and clearly, using her own words, had lost his mind. I say never get involved in family feuds, especially if they're not your family.
Okay, probably a good idea on that one. Oh, gods, I'm everywhere at the moment. This game. Oh, switch back to Elin. We don't have anything else left for hints on Elin. Eesh. What else? Oh, forgot. At this point, I'm almost lightning rounding by default. Let's see. Oh, was Dekker dying? Remember, she can see that.
Yeah, I've thought about that a lot, because shifting is only supposed to work on people who are dying. But Dr. Dekker was near death. Just because no one knew it doesn't mean it's not the truth. It kind of gets you thinking about destiny and fate and everything like that.
Destiny?
My mum's a big believer in fate. I'm not so sure. I mean, what about free will? If everything is fated to happen, then we're just machines carrying out commands.
Leaning on for a fourth wall?
Maybe fate does have a plan for everyone, but who says we have to play along?
Oh, God, don't get me into that. Free will versus destiny is one of the biggest things. Just do that. Biggest things. Conversations have gone for some time. How much is predetermined by either a mystical force or our own biological destiny, and how much is what we choose? You have your own thoughts on that, I'm sure, but I tend to believe in the middle of the road kind of thing, that we are constantly at the mercy of all of the choices that have been made for us in the time, and have to deal with this situation and system that we have with only a limited ability to manipulate it, but we have that limited ability to manipulate it, and we can in fact help alter the system that confines us, even though we cannot escape it. That makes any sense to you all. Okay.
You've never seen me angry.
Angry?
Sorry.
Oosh.
You've never seen me angry, have you, Doctor? Don't say things like that when you don't mean them. It causes upset.
Upset, that's probably it.
I'm not really helping, am I? Try asking me something else.
I'm trying to figure out. You are upset.
Sorry, can't help you.
do hate it when we have these problems, and I've got this one thing I can't quite lock down, and it's still giving me the damn amber. I may have to save it for the lightning round. Where are we in the timeline right now? Don't want to go I said it before, I don't want to go over 245 because it takes a while to process these. These ones are higher resolution than Secret World, so they take more time, unfortunately. Looks like we're closing in on it. We'll give it a couple more minutes. Should I go back to Jaya? Should I do Marianna? Do I try to... I think my system is breaking down, but I am going crazy, so that's probably a reason for it. So when it comes to Elin, let's see. What upset did I cause? There we go. What? That's another way of doing it. Just trying to run this through my head.
Shifting is what I'm supposed to do. It's what makes me special. I know I've had a few bad experiences, but there's no way I'm going to stop shifting.
Bad experiences?
I become what people want to see. But some people, they're not right in the head. They make me turn into horrible things.
That's probably what I wanted to access.
That's why I don't shift for anyone with mental problems anymore.
That's probably a good idea. Horrible things. That's what I'm trying to get to. She mentioned that before.
One guy, a patient, he used to have night terrors. An 80-year-old man screaming and kicking in his sleep.
That's particularly terrible.
When I shifted for him, I don't know who I became, but as soon as he saw me, he was terrified. And when I looked down, I didn't have any legs, just bits of them.
That is 80 years old at this time to do it. Yeah, that's a war veteran. That is an individual who has seen his buddy's legs blown off, and he wants to see his buddy again, but he can only think of his buddy as being, having his legs blown off. Gods. So many things that this particular one have gone. I'm probably going to call it here because we managed to get Elin down to green, which is good. She'd mentioned horrible things yesterday, and I managed to find her to drill down into it, which is good. Jaya and Marianna still have secrets left, and we've got Bryce, Claire, and Nathan. Yeah, the coherency is breaking down. I'm probably going to end up having to jump around with people as we are starting to cross-reference. So the thing is that we're going to have to... I can't exactly provide a plan for next time. I'm probably going to drill in on Bryce first, just because he's one of my favorites to start with, not just because of the alphabetical thing. And then we'll keep going as the narrative provides us. Yeah, that's the thing about Jaya, is that she's become an anti-Doctor Dekker in some ways, in which she is manipulating us to manipulate the patients to become better people, but she's destroying us in the process, which makes me wonder if Dekker wasn't just one in a long line of disposable therapists that they hired right out of college to be able to absorb the crazy from the patients and then dispose of. Jaya could have come in with the thing when she realized that Dekker had kind of absorbed everything he could. Then she's setting it up so we're going to be the next, which means I've got to get her first, unless she's not the killer. Everything's crazy right now. I've got to escape this office. Anyways, this is Fantastic World saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. And if you like this, like, share, subscribe. If you really like it, then down below there are links to the Gumroad payment platform. You help support and expand this channel. We've got stretch goals for both subscribers and supporters. Subscriber goal, next one is 200. I will be doing the right now I'm currently recording the Lust from Beyond demo, which is the Lovecraftian erotic game, and it will be coming out soon, but oh my god, the processing in this one's going to be awful. I imagine I'm going to have to keep the computer on overnight when I finally get it done, and it's also going to take 2 episodes, so it will absorb the week when it comes out. Also, we hit 175 for the unlock, and that episode's going to be easier to make, so you might get it first on the Secret World one. Plus, I've got 2 stories to do as well, and we still have 200 to go, which will be another story too. Wow, I have got a lot of recording to do, but I'm doing it. I try to keep my promises. Anyway, so I will see you next time.